Ian, Blockbuster. It might as well be Blockbuster. GameStop is getting into potentially NFTs through blockchain technology.
Oh, yay.
This was an announcement that happened. It shot the stock up at the time, back up, I think, over $200. Where's my, I have a single GameStop stock I'm holding. It's at 251. So it was hovering in the 150s for a while, and it came back up. Yeah, it was at like 180. Now it's at 250. Almost time for Pat to cash out and take a minor loss on that one singular stock.
Checking these old stocks here.
You're checking. I checked it on. You're checking on your Robinhood app. I just checked it on Google real quick. So this announcement came from. It was announced. This article is from theblockcrypto.com. GameStop is building an NFT platform on Ethereum. So Ethereum is one of the more minor but more well known but minor chains. And they have the Ethereum Coin, I think, and this is where they stamp a lot of the NFTs, right? They use the Ethereum blockchain.
NFTs are from what I understand, almost entirely on Ethereum.
So GameStop put out a notice saying we welcome exceptional engineers, Solidity, React, Python. Those are just coding language. I don't know what Python is. Designers, gamers, marketers, and community leaders. If you want to join our team, send your profile or something you built to NFteam at GameStop.com.
So cute, adorable.
They're putting out the call. That's a good way to hire people. I'm just going to put a random call and email us. That's what a company worth lots of money should do. So it's unclear what they're trying to do. But they are going to do at least NFTs in some form. And they're going to have their own token probably. But
GME was what it said.
Sure. But at this point, though, it is super unclear why they are doing this and in what form this will be. Will this be a traditional NFT like, hey, here's a GameStop spinning symbol we're going to auction off? Probably not, but with GameStop, who the hell knows? Now that you have the Chewy guy ousting our man from AutoZone, who's going to be stepping down with his golden parachute and lots of money. They obviously want to get into digital gaming. We've known that from the Chewy guy. What the hell is his name? I feel like I should not call him the Chewy guy. The Chewy.com founder, who's now trying to take over the company. Ryan Cohen. He wants to transition into a digital marketplace for GameStop, which is a great idea, Ryan. If it was 2010, it would have been a fantastic idea to do it.
That would have been the time to do it.
I wish you were there then, but you were making websites for cute cats and dogs that get food easily to people's doors. So, I guess in theory, you could do blockchain to stamp an individual digital game to an owner. That's what people said, that, okay, maybe you go that route where now then you can transfer ownership. We can sell you a game, a digital copy. We know it's yours because of blockchain. But then if you just sell it back to us, to our marketplace, or maybe even trade it, it'll still have that signature, which now can get blockchain to the next person. The ownership can transfer or what have you. And then that's a way you can have an online digital store and buy and sell and trade. I guess that's what people are thinking this could lead to.
It could. So that's what it could lead to. I don't think it will. I think GameStop is going to come around, roll out a bunch of NFTs you can buy around Christmas.
You think so?
And they're just going to be far too late to the party, like everything else they do. They're just going to be like, "Hey, you hear about NFTs? We love them. Buy your Sonic the Hedgehog wearing a GameStop hoodie NFT for $300. Make your kids Christmas. It's going to be fucking fantastic."
It's a stocking stuffer, but in the digital space.
So when I think of NFTs or the blockchain in general, and I don't do much thinking about it, honestly. It's not like I go home and I ponder the possibilities of the blockchain. But yeah, used games having some way to track the ownership of a digital file. This is where it actually starts to make sense to me. Granted, the environmental, you got to get past all that. But I see this as an actual application for it. Whether or not GameStop is actually going to try to do that, I don't know. That if they were to be the company that actually figured out a way to do buying and selling of used digital games, that could actually help them stick around for a bit longer. But I don't think that's the direction they're going to go in.
Well, you'd have to market it out to people to realize, hey, we're doing this now. We're GameStop. We don't just have stores with Funko Pops and T-shirts. We now have a digital space you can come to
Remember
buy
when
stuff.
GameStop had that stupid cartoon rabbit that was like their mascot?
What was it, like 15 years ago? When was that?
No, it was like it came and went. Like it was a few years ago.
No, I don't remember that.
They'll bring Robbie the Rabbit back. I don't know what the fuck the rabbit.
Are you serious?
Yes, GameStop Rabbit. Look it up.
Well, they try to get into the Jeffrey Giraffe market there. Buck the GameStop bunny.
It's worse than I thought. What happened to Buck Bunny in America?
2018. Did I miss this? Was this digitally, or did they put these on TV?
It was on
commercials?
like the website.
There's a Reddit thread. What happened to Buck Bunny in America? What the hell? Okay, Buck Bunny. Thanks, Ian. Now I have to download that put that right here for people to see.
We're gonna get Buck Bunny NFTs. That's what we're gonna get.
But seriously,
Buck Bunny's proud return to GameStop.
So let's say GameStop is serious about this. We want to do a digital marketplace. We want to incorporate the NFT thing, because the only advantage would be, because I would say why would I buy it here, not in Steam, or buy the game? Sure. Why would I? Or I guess buy a Switch game. I could buy it on the Switch, eShop. Why would I go through GameStop to do this? And would Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo even allow this to happen? Would they open up their store to allow that to happen with GameStop?
Who knows? Yeah.
I would probably venture to say no.
No.
It sounds like you probably only can get away with, probably for the most part, PC games.
Right.
For the most part, doing something like this, which they're not really known to sell. Like they're not a PC expert, GameStop. So it's mostly,
they have them. Well, they did. I don't even know if they do anymore, honestly.
They're console though. Come on, GameStop's console.
No, they when it was games for Windows, they made like a half-hearted attempt at it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, for like 5 minutes.
Like 5 years ago, they
Gears
tried?
of War, and this was like 360 era.
Okay, before pre-Buck Bunny.
This might have been the height of Buck Bunny. I don't know.
Buck Bumble, Buck Bunny.
Buck Bunny.
Anyway, so when you look at that, it'd be hard to get the buy-in. But then getting the buy-in of consumer would be like, again, I got to deal with GameStop now.
Right.
Who knows if you're going to be around forever? And now I got to tie my fucking games maybe to your platform that are coming out with. Like this, the whole thing.
Right. That's what I was going to say. If they
tenuous.
did it with PC games, it obviously wouldn't be through Steam. It would be their own platform.
Yeah.
And we've already seen with Epic Game Store that people are extremely
hesitant.
Yeah.
To I think less
do
now,
multiple.
being that because now they're giving out games every week and buying people off Epic, which is fine. The NBA 2K
I should install
21 they just did for free.
I should install Epic Game Store and get those free games. I've been playing Heroes of Might and Magic a lot.
How's that been going for you?
God, it's so fucking good, that game. I should really maybe try playing one of the later ones. But
So GameStop doesn't have the money to compete with Epic for sure.
Or Steam.
They don't have the money to compete with either. So they couldn't get exclusives. For even we'll just say argue that they could somehow do a platform for console games, even though that would be impossible because that'd be tied to the consoles themselves probably. They couldn't spend enough to get console exclusives, even timed. They couldn't probably do it for PC, or they could try for a few PC games, but they wouldn't be able to sustain how Epic Store is literally giving away AAA games for free every week. Even they might be a year old or something. It's free for.
Yeah, no, I mean,
it's ridiculous.
I definitely missed some that I should have.
I should have got one every.
Gotten.
I got like 5. I could have got 50. 50 games I'll never play. But like they're big games.
That sounds like a great compilation. 50 games Pat will never play. 1999.
They just gave away 2K for free. The new one.
That one always ends up being free or heavily discounted at some point.
All right, don't ruin my dream, Ian. Don't ruin it. But the whole point is like GameStop cannot do that. They can't.
You should play NBA 2K21 and play the slot machines and tell us how that is.
The slot machines?
Yeah, tell us how all the fucking...
Get addicted to opening card packs?
Yeah.
What happened to Pat? Oh, he's in debt now.
He's in massive debt.
My team packs.
Wow, yeah, it's bad.
He tried to get that hologram Harden, and he couldn't get it.
Of all the things to chase, a Harden...
He's a good scorer. He flops, but that's some people think it's an art form.
It is. In soccer, it is.
Well, that's why we don't like it as much. We don't like the flopping. We like hockey players that get their faces smashed out and come back out for the third period. They're like tough people. All right. So that's what's happening. The good news is that for GameStop, they sold a bunch of stock to actually cash in on this craze, this meme stock craze. They did their filings. They sold a lot of stock, so they got some money in the bank from that, from what I know. But the bad news is that I think that just keeps them afloat on life support, but it's not gonna get through the physical location woes that are gonna.
No,
this doesn't help them. at all.
No, I think at this point they're probably whatever's going to happen with the physical locations. I hope they just realize that there's not much you can do.
Well, if Chewy guy has his way, he'll probably close up like 90% of them, probably.
Right.
It's like, okay, we got this cash infusion. We sold a bunch of stock at a ridiculous price. That it's like 30 times what the stock should be priced at. So we have this cash now. Let's not resync it back into losing, these losing physical locations. We'll just close them up, take the cash, and try to invest in this platform. That'll probably go absolutely nowhere. I do want to see now Buck Bunny NFTs, though. I want to see it. So we're 50-50. You think it's going to be more actual traditional NFTs? I think it's going to be a digital game.
I would like to see them try to go in that direction. I just don't think they'll be the ones to do it.
Otherwise, it'll be like Atari. We're going to do a fucking centipede NFT. And
here's a gold rotating Did you see Atari the other day? Did you see their absolute embarrassment?
No, let's add to this topic, Ian. What did they do that was embarrassing?
They tweeted out, they were like, Star Raiders made this much money. What a classic game in our library, or something like that. And then they posted a picture of the wrong game. They posted a picture of Solaris. Fucking Chesney.
Is Solaris even an Atari game?
Yes.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, it's like one of the nicest looking Atari games.
Is it a 3D-ish one?
Yeah. Fucking Fred Chesney.
There's like 3 people at the company. And
it's just Fred. It's just Fred.
Fred had a nice baguette that morning. He had an espresso. No, espresso's Italian, right? And he said, I'm going to post this up, and then he doesn't know what he's doing.
He had a cafe au lait.
Who did they buy Atari from again? Now I'm kind of curious. Like
Infogrames?
Infogrames, they're also French.
I think.
Infogrames, why didn't you just, hold out for a little more cash from someone? What if Nintendo bought Atari properties just for the fuck of it? They could have done that. Just to have them.
Would it still sucked ass?
All right. I guess that's enough for that topic.
Yeah. That's enough.